know what I mean? Well, my man, we've been together from way back in the day, you know what I mean? That was my little homie, you know what I mean?
Already.
You know what I mean? Now he the big homie, you know what I mean? He gonna pull up on me today, he know I can't leave because I got my monitor on me. I ain't ashamed to show my shit, you know what I mean? Because it is what it is, nigga. That's how real niggas do. I shut my mouth for 26 motherfucking years, did what I had to do, you understand what I'm saying? Now I'm out here, my man pull up on me, 26 years I ain't seen my man. I ain't talked to him at 26. I ain't had a call for nothing, because you know, he know I know how to do what I gotta do on the inside. You know what I mean?
Right.
But this time my man go, we up here, we in the house, you understand? We listen to old school Brucey B, we reminiscing, because this is what we do. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. You know, flip a dip all the way from the Bronx, baby. You know what I mean? The whole time I've been going, he don't turn into the big home. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of him. You know what I mean? Because he held it down. You know what I mean? Now we got a young Don who's now a grown king, nigga. It's the big OG now. He can't pull up on me all the way because, you know, I can't leave. And he bought me a couple of racks, you know what I mean? And told me hold that because he couldn't bring but so much in his pocket. He didn't want to get pulled over here in Jersey because he had to come over here. You know what I mean? But this is how we do, man. You know what I mean? All the way from Club 2000, Mecca Audio, we do the damn thing. We on the way to Ron G, you know what I mean? Ron G waiting on us about 2 minutes. We supposed to be on Ron G, but we waiting on the ride. If he late, he late. Ron G already on the stand. He already know to play what he got to play and do what he got to do. Because this is how we do out here. You know what I mean? This New York, nigga, all the way in Jersey. I'll be back. Mecca Audio.
And suck this dick. Mecca Speed.
Let's ride, baby. Shit.
That was my God, dude.
Hey, remember that joint me and my brother? You know what I mean? When he dropped the joint in the Bronx on Dykeman.
Oh, Dykeman. When we pull up at the garage at the sound spot right there by the garage where they fixing the
207th and Dykeman. 207th and Dykeman.
What happened?
You know what I mean?
Motherfuckers pulled the gun out. What happened, yo?
Man, you in the car.
Yeah.
I go in the garage, go get the whip.
Yeah.
So my brother said, man, let me drive one of the whips. So I said, fuck it, all right. What you want to drive? So two Mercedes. You know what I mean? So when we gonna get the Mercedes, the motherfucker telling me that he ain't gonna get the other Mercedes because, you know what I mean, he only get one car. I said, motherfucker, I got 20 cars in here. Nigga, you gonna get 20 cars if I want 20 motherfucking cars. You know what I mean? So I smacked the shit out of that nigga, and he tried to run out the joint, and my brother threw his hand in the door. You know what I mean?
Had the hammer in his hand.
And the nigga slapped the door in his hand. He dropped the joint. You know what I mean? And then now they young nigga gonna call the police. So
and I'm like, yo, let's be out.
So he pulling me out. He pulling me out the joint, back to the car, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. So he get me to the car, and I'm looking at this nigga.
I'm like, yo, what you doing?
I'm ready to go back and grab the shit out this nigga, and I'm telling the nigga straight up. I said, yo, that nigga there look like a bitch. He don't even know the safety's on that motherfucker. You know, I'm ready to shoot him in his motherfucking face.
I remember that, yo.
But next thing you know, I hear the sirens coming, so we had to pull off, and that's the first time I lost and had to leave a gun behind in a move, man.
Oh,
God bless the dead to my brother, man. But we run it, but we shoot off the police, chase us all the West Side Highway. By the time we go down there, you know, we in a little Benz, a low rider joint, you know what I mean? So we sitting there, you know, got the joint lowered to the ground with the springs, and we shooting up the West Side Highway. We see all these police come up because they don't got to move that it was a gun. You know what I mean? That time I had a gun up there, they were shooting. So now the police drive by and they see us flying by in the little Benz. So they look back on the highway like, oh shit. But now they couldn't come to the wall cutting them. So now we had to get out of Manhattan.
Got us the fuck out of there too.
And we shot the Queens by the airport, hit by Rikers Island, you know what I mean? Hit Jamaica Ave, you know what I mean? And went down towards Fort Rockaway and just chilled out, smoked some weed for a couple of hours until they got tired of looking. And then we just left that joint out there, you know what I mean? And brought another joint right there out there on Jamaica Ave, you know what I mean? From the dealer, and drove back through Harlem like it was nothing.
Like nothing.
You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, I don't even know whatever happened to the Benz. I just left it out there because I didn't want the bullshit to deal with it. So if somebody got it, stripped it, whatever the fuck they did with it. You know what I mean? That was their gift to me because it would cost me way more than that in lawyer fees to get out of that situation. So I had to leave it behind. Sometimes you got to make conscious decisions when you're the boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I care about this $40,000, $50,000 joint? or do I care about them put me in jail for 40, 50 goddamn years?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I left the $40,000, $50,000 joint, spent another 40, you bought another joint and shot back uptown.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what about the joint with your son though? Tell me about your son.
I remember one time we went to Mars 2112. It was me and my son, you and your son. We had been Mars 20.
That's who introduced me to the cameraman. You know what I mean? My little son, Big Wayne.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So that's who was with us when he was a little young and he talking about y'all.
So we up in Mars 2112. If y'all don't know, that's a spot in Midtown that Steven Seagal, the Terminator, all, you know, they own this restaurant down
got
called
their little
Mars
fake ass wax
2112.
figures in there and they ain't used to real niggas coming in.
So we up in there ordering food or some crazy shit going on. So something happened, I think, with the order or some shit. And you was like, yo, Flip, yo, fuck this shit, B. It's about to be Mecca Audio and Terminator. Let's do it. And you grabbed the key and the table and threw this shit up. And we had our kids is like 1 year old. This guy, yo, this nigga Unique is crazy, bro. We used to have some fun, bro.
Niggas thought they had
so
some fake ass statues up in that motherfucker that they could play these little games and talk to grown men any kind of way. This your restaurant, that means you work for me, bitch. You know what I mean?
That shit
not a
was
Terminator
so
work for
funny,
me.
yo.
You trying to get my motherfucking money to be spent at your register. So if I tell you to get me some motherfucking water with ice and I want 5 cubes, I don't want 4, I don't want 6, I want 5 fucking cubes. I'm entitled to 5 fucking cubes and I'm spending my motherfucking money. Am I right or wrong, big dog? You know what I mean? So motherfuck Terminator. You know what I mean? A matter of fact, ain't that the motherfucker that killed Tukey?
Tukey.
Yeah, that's the one that signed off on Tukey, ain't he? So double fuck motherfucking Terminator. Yeah, ain't that's that motherfucker, right? You know what I mean? I mean, fuck that motherfucker. They think they can do what they want to us, and we can't do nothing. When I'm spending my money, you work for me, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Hey, but what about Club 2000? Give me a couple Club 2000 joint with the girls.
I mean, Club 2000 was one of the hottest spots. We had fucking Andre Harrell, we had fucking Snoop and Dre up in there, we had Jodeci up in there. Yo, I mean, this spot, yo, Unique. I ain't even gonna hold you up. Yeah, I remember one night we got my man Slick up in there, Slick with the long titties joint, no homo, yo. Slick got the long titties joint, my nigga.
12,
this nigga 12-inch, matter of fact. The nigga used
I got
to go
pictures and
up
all
on
that.
the
Get ready to
stage.
come out, pictures and video.
The nigga, yo, just picture your bitch in front of the stage, like right here, literally. If she's in front of the stage, my man Slick 12 inches on her head, yo. Put it like that, yo. And I mean, yo, we ran the whole East Coast, nigga. We ran all around state to state with this shit, yo. This Mecca Audio Club 2000 shit, B. And I mean, yo, we tore the towns up. Norfolk. We get to Norfolk. How we was doing Norfolk, B? Norfolk, Virginia.
Yo, right now.
Oh my gosh,
Right
yo.
now, we got my man. We got Ray Lee. You know what I mean? Down in Chesapeake, I got them shooting my crew down there that was getting money. You know what I mean? That was driving the big Benzes and all that with the big MPVs and convertible BMWs and all that took over. You know what I mean? Because niggas will tell you, I went down there with that New York shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I took over that shit too. You know what I mean? But when we went down there, you know what I mean? We go down, oh, that joint is hot. I don't know what I want to get yet, man, but I like that. What number is that BMW?
That's the 650.
650? Nah, that's too small. You know what I mean? What's the biggest they got now?
That's just the 650 is the
That's the biggest?
650, yeah, it's the biggest.
Oh, they're playing games. You know what I mean?
I had the white one. I had the
Yeah.
white 650.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I need something bigger. You know what I mean? Yo, but I'm down there and got the homies down there. They shooting the homies now, telling about how we was holding it down, what we was doing down there. We got the pictures for that. So we're gonna have the Mecca Audio, Tidewater, Virginia Beach, Norfolk area to show how we did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because niggas want to question about, you know, who was doing what money was being made. Yo, Mecca Audio was on 152nd and 8th Avenue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I said, fuck it, I need to get something up the hill of Washington Heights. Ain't no reason for all the Dominicans, no disrespect, to get all the money and a nigga like me can't get it. I done got shot up 4 times up that motherfucker. Jumped off a 6-story building with 4 bullets in me, walked to the corner, got a cab, went to the store. Rita Roy in Harlem, nigga. True facts. I got the court documents is in the joint. So you can pause the little documentary that my man Pee-wee did. You know what I mean? The little documentary that we did, you pause it, and he showed you everything that was in my file from the police records where they talking about I caught the hot ones, you know what I mean? Jumped off the building,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't none of that faze me. If I done lost my blood, let this truck go by. I done spilled my blood on this goddamn ground. I don't care who's on this ground. Now I'm entitled to eat off this ground. Or we gonna put them in this ground.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna eat off this ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I went up to Washington Heights, went up, got a store up there. My man Felipe had a little store, ran up in there. You know what I mean? Showed him how to do what he had to do, did what we do. And I got a little clothing store, Felipe, up there. Then, you know, branched out, moved around, got Club 2000 up the street. Then I got Alvin and Felix and them on 163rd with the weed. You understand what I'm saying? And we got Wilson on 140th. You know what I mean? I mean, we can go all day, but Big Wilson, you know what I mean? That's the man. Check cashing. You understand what I'm saying? He do all that legal shit. You know what I mean? He do all that legal shit. So whatever you needed, you go to Big Wilson. You know what I mean? That's the man. I love him with all my heart. He do what he do. Big shout out to my man Booby from 193rd. And then we also, let me see where else we gonna go. Then we go to 174th Street. This is Washington Heights. We on 174th Street where we got the flagpole painted red, gold, and green like Mecca Audio. To let them know that we selling that Mecca Audio good Jamaican weed. You know what I mean? That Mott. My man Ruben, Carlito, Carlos. I got pictures of all of them. You know what I mean? Chocolate, you know, 158 Broadway. We got Wani from 157 in Broadway. Dude, the same way they love me in Harlem, that's how they love me in the Heights. You know what I mean? Check my paperwork. I move 25 keys a day up in Washington Heights. Brothers used to come from Harlem to Washington Heights to come cop. I move so smooth, only the biggest knew who I was up there. You understand what I'm saying? But everybody know who I was, period. You know what I mean? I go up there, they love me in Washington Heights. They still love me. The Dykeman crew, I'ma always love y'all. You know we got money, son.
Yeah.
But I brought the blacks from Harlem up to Washington Heights. You know what I mean? I ain't been over there yet. I ain't seen that in 26 years, 27 years now. They got me on this bullshit monitor, playing this game a little longer, you know what I mean? But as soon as this shit done, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make my tour. Bring my cameraman with me, and I'm gonna show him my town. You know what I mean? And let him know I took over. You know what I mean? And the little homies, you know what I mean? The little homies that was up there is not the big homies. Just like the once little homie, you know what I mean? It's not a big homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He done turned into the king. But I'm proud to say that, you know, he learned something proper. You know what I mean? That's my man. Because I had to learn. You know, I was a soldier and I had to learn to be a king. So I'm just proud that while I was going 26 years, my man held it down, did what he had to do, and we do what we do. You know what I mean? And you better believe when we go, our book tours ain't gonna be like the average book tours. Niggas sitting behind the counter looking stupid. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna tell the stories, nigga, and let them know what's coming next. You know what I mean? And keep the shit live, music playing, you know what I mean? The edibles, all that. You know what I mean? And the big butt booty Instagram models and all that.